Hey, fellow babies, and welcome to a 42 show where we open with a very important question today. Light beer, is it a marketing ploy? Is it an offense to the taste buds? Is it an actual conspiracy against those who like real beer? I'm not sure we'll ever know, but life plods on.
What's so light about it anyway?
I don't know. The alcohol content,
extra bubbles.
Yeah. You know, I don't think it really does anything for weight loss, gain, or health things. It just means you're going to have to drink more of them, which can't be, no, it's wrong.
It's just affected by gravity differently to other beers.
So, we had matters of a fecal nature last week, and here we are again.
Yeah, there we go. There's Klingons off the starboard bow, starboard bow, starboard bow. Yes, the British crew member Tim Peake talks about the ISS. A warning went out after a spaceman used the loo. Tim said there was a crew member who finished his business one morning and turned around and couldn't find any evidence of his business anywhere. we all do that, you know.
That chick that sells it grabbed it, man. It's probably on Instagram right now.
Oh no! Yeah, God, that would be worth a fortune. Tim Peake's poo. So the embarrassment of having to tell crewmates to keep an eye out because something was floating around the space station that morning that should not have been. And you know what? They never. I know.
Hey, don't get us claimed.
And it's all right. I'm always flat. And no one. The thing is, no one ever found it either. See, you don't want to make a mess.
Did it catch a ride to Mars? I mean,
It says it's all about the fan. Well, yes, this would be one particular one hitting it. Because that's how the toilets work. There's a fan inside the toilet that keeps the airflow from pulling everything in the right direction. So when the shit hits the proverbial fan, that's exactly what it's doing. But he says it wasn't all bad aboard the ISS. Tim said one of the best things about going to space was the view. There's a shit floating by the window.
Yeah. And then Mr. Hanky bounces on past.
He says, looking down on the planet Earth one direction, then you turn around, open the other hatch, and you're looking at the Milky Way. And weightlessness is a huge amount of fun. Said the poo in an interview.
Gosh, I sure do like it up here.
Oh dear. Right.
Wow. As life evolves, so does the planet. And a volcanic eruption just off Japan has created a new island. You're looking at it right now. But experts warn it may not last. So who knows what'll happen. Japan is already planning a military base and a nuclear weapons cache on the island. No, I have no idea.
The British task force has gone out to reclaim it as British land.
Yeah. Somebody thinks nutmeg is growing there, so they're going to start a war over it.
Oh,
yeah,
island.
But yeah, and remember the whole creation of an island here because here I gotta close that while I find the partner story to it. I already lost it here. Sorry. Where is it? Oh no, I don't have the thing up. Oh
no.
Yeah, Australia though has stepped up to help a neighboring nation that, due to climate change, is literally about to disappear. It's this little atoll-like island chain, and they're by 2050, the majority of the island is predicted to be underwater about 25 days or so a year. It'll be under sea level. And by the end of the century, they should be completely flooded at least 100 days a year. Wow. Essentially, the place is gone. So, it's a population of 11,000. So Australia's got them all wrapped up and cool, and people will be moving over and immigrating to Australia because, it's over, right?
Yeah, can't they just put it on stilts or something?
Yeah, turn the island into Venice, right?
Just float it.
Yeah. But yeah, so we're if climate change isn't real, then why is sea level rising to the point where we're about to lose people's homes from an island? Right? Come on.
Yeah, it's going to happen everywhere. Oh dear. I think I better get some sandbags outside the front of my house just in case.
Well, maybe we could fill them with the contents of the blender. This is weird, dude. What the hell?
Yeah. Fish soup, anybody? Chilean artist Marco Evaris, a Chilean artist. Okay, that's all you need to know. He debuted his piece of art, which presented visitors with 10 blenders, each filled with water and a single goldfish. Museum goers were then provided a choice. Press the large on button and kill the fish, or don't. Now, attempting to justify the madness, the artist said it was a protest against what is going on in the world. Is it? Against its cynicism. This brutality that impregnates the world in which we live, says the man who put 10 goldfish in a blender.
What the hell? Yeah.
Says, although most people walked by and not tempting to press the button, at least 2 goldfish were blitzed into oblivion.
What the hell?
Expanding on his logic behind the art piece, the museum said this work is ultimately about a person's journey in the world, in which the artist believes there are 3 types of persons: the sadist, the voyeur, and the moralist. If a person is a sadist, he or she will press the button or the blender, and he or she will be able, because he or she is able to do so. If the person is a voyeur, God sake, my mouth today, he or she excitedly observes whether others press the button. And if the person is a moralist, he or she becomes infuriated by the fact that there is an option to blend fish.
Okay, hold on a second here. This is my response to this. Ready?
What the fuck is wrong with you?
Yeah. You're right.
Fuck is wrong with you?
Jesus Christ.
Yeah. Oh dear. What's next? Because he's going to put babies in a blender or something like that. Where's it end?
Yeah.
Poor
That's
goldfish.
That is some screwed up shit, man. Super chat in. That guy for $5. That guy. Awesome. Thank you so much. Just a note on sea level. Samoa is one of the threatened places, and they are fantastic people. Yeah, absolutely correct. We'll bring this up and go into it further on the after show. We'll check it out online and see what places are actually threatened, because I bet there's more than a few. Thanks there, that guy. Awesome, man. Thank you.
Yeah, I bet the Samoans don't put goldfish in blenders.
Yeah, exactly. Especially for strange artistic entertainment reasons. What a freak.
Unless
I want to put him in a fucking blender,
Oh, don't suggest it.
Yeah, and see how many goldfish it takes before one flips the switch, Yeah, put the switch in a koi pond, right?
And fill it up to the brim.
Yeah. So we've been talking about AI quite a bit around here and stuff. So there's a new company called Humane. There are a couple of ex-Apple employees, and they just demoed a new AI assistant that's wearable, and in some leaked clips that hit the internet. So it's this little thing he's wearing right there. You see him pointing to it, right? And so it's a strange thing. You don't have traditional controls or anything. It's just interacting with an AI to get things done. It has a little camera and stuff. And
It has
so
gestures and things like that.
yeah, well, we've got a couple things we can show you here. So let me make sure that I've got the audio to come through. Now, let me see here. The first one's too quiet. Is that right? Is this how this works?
Imagine this.
Yeah. The first one's too quiet. So let me go to the second one here. Okay, here we go.
And we agree.
See, he answers a call.
Sorry. This is my wife.
Oh,
I'm
shit.
gonna have to get this.
And you see, it's got a little thing to beam it onto his hand, right?
Hey, Hey, Bethany. How's it going?
Good. Are you with Ted?
Yeah, I'm on the...
But all he does is answer the call, right?
Yeah.
And then the third one's too quiet, and then the fourth one is audible again. I remember how this works.
How often do we
No,
find ourselves in a new city, wrestling with our phones, trying not to avoid people, trying not to bump into people, trying to figure out where we're going and
He's not Steve
where we're
Jobs.
supposed to be? It's even harder when we don't speak the language, right? Let me show you something. Invisible devices should feel so natural to use that you almost forget about their existence.
You forgot about it.
You'll note that's me and my...
It's his own voice being translated to a different language. So he can literally on the spot talk to people while, on vacation somewhere and whatnot.
You should see the end of the show where he just, touches and he says, "One to beam up."
Yeah. The ones you can't hear properly, if I was able to boost it, but I can't because of the way we're getting the video. It's pretty cool, but it's a little wearable AI, and it does have like a camera, and it's always listening and stuff and whatnot. How people didn't like people wearing Google Glass. How is this going to go over in public?
It's going to be weird. I mean, he said when he was held up his left hand, he says, "This is my wife." Now, what he actually means is he's had his wife AI installed into his left hand. He's got his girlfriend on the right hand.
Yeah. She still works at Apple. Yeah.
Yeah. Ingenious device. Ingenious. I'm not too sure where it's going to go.
I think it has a brighter future than blending goldfish. Just a thought.
Yes.
Yeah. We had a member message here from Tiny Captain, member for 18 months here. They don't blend goldfish to make gold. Let's hope they're not that stupid. But it's the world of art. I don't know,
If we come back to it, we might get back to the gold story a little bit later.
Yeah. Oh, I switched the message there. Sorry. There, it's back. Okay, so onwards to Christmas.
Jingle bells, jingle all the way. Yeah, Piggy Wiggies. Vegans have blasted Sainsbury's over its cruel and sick Christmas card depicting some poor pigs in a compromising position. No! The controversial card featured a couple of pigs covered in snow in a very chilly scene. Above them, a message read, "Don't worry, I hear we're getting some blankets." Now, for people who don't know, pigs in blankets over here in the UK is a very special delicacy where you have little chipolata sausages and then you wrap them with bacon and cook them up in
pig wrapped in pig. Sounds great to me. Should cure veganism everywhere. Yeah.
But yeah, the card did not land very well with one shopper who took to Twitter to vent their anger over the design. Says, "Hello, Sainsbury's. I know everyone's sense of humour is different, but I think this is the saddest, unkindest Christmas card I've ever seen. I thought it was unkind, sad, and not very funny. It's offensive to vegans, vegetarians, and animal shoppers. Animal-loving shoppers, not animal shoppers, that don't exist. Others said it to be sick, disgusting, and terrible. And one declared they would never shop at the supermarket again due to its design. Get a life!
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I can see where some people are coming from, but honest to God, that's not the worst Christmas card design I've ever seen. I even did mine myself. Bring it up. Seasons Gratings, everybody. Seasons Gratings. This was my Christmas card a few years ago that I sent out to people, and Sainsbury didn't pick up on it.
Yeah, but I mean, come on, it's not Rudolph. It's all right.
It's not goldfish in a blender.
He didn't make the cut.
But oh dear, poor piggies. But honest to God, people, calm like tits, please.
Yeah. Now, we've got to go to something that's a little late for Halloween, but I think it still goes into there. But
The funeral home of horrors. Owners arrested after 190 rotting corpses found.
But yeah, these guys were running a total sham of a funeral home and were literally just taking the money and run, and they were using it for embezzlement and whatnot. And it is an absolute nightmare. So we won't dwell on this one long because, I mean, come on, right? But the moral of the story is these things matter. So make sure that you actually pay attention, to the people that are dealing with these matters for you.
I do love it how they call it a funeral home, because it makes it sound so cozy. It's a home for your stiffs.
Yeah. But this was more like a pit. Yeah.
Throw him in the pit, master.
Yeah. Throw him to the floor again, sir.
Bring out your dead. Bring out your dead.
This one is pretty scary.
Yeah. If you don't like windows, you won't like these aeroplane windows. A plane took off from Stansted Airport with missing windows due to damage caused by high-powered lights during a filming event. The incident happened a day after it was used for filming on the ground when powerful lights were set up too close to the plane and to give the illusion of a sunrise through the windows. They shone on the right-hand side for the aircraft for around 5.5 hours before moved to the left side for 4 hours.
Wow.
After takeoff, this plane was once the seatbelt signs were switched off, a crew member noticed that the seal around one of the windows was flapping. If you scroll, there's actually a picture. You got the picture up there. Yeah,
look at it.
It was reported to the crew, who decided to return to Stansted. An examination found that the foam used to hold the windows in place had either melted due to the high temperatures or was missing.
Oh my God.
The damaged window panes were deformed and shrunk. Oh, imagine if it was just being held in.
Yeah.
That could have been disastrous.
Yeah.
Oh dear.
Yeah. There was we reached out to the director, and he did send us in a response.
Because I'm an idiot. Happy?
So
Yes.
yeah.
This is why you never let film crews into your house. They're animals. Never ever do it.
But all the modern carbon fiber and lightweight blah blahs and whatnot of the world are all built on adhesives now and stuff.
Yeah.
Like, they don't weld a McLaren or a Ferrari together. They glue the body panels on with 3M sticky crap and whatnot, right? So
Well, they're all built to like certain tolerances. You mean, but you wouldn't expect it to like you put a torch on it and go, it'll be fine.
Yeah,
which is essentially what some of these lights, they give off so much heat. It's unbelievable.
Yeah, and a plane spends most of its time up where it's heat isn't the issue, right? It's not like it's coming in from orbit, Well, we got a super chat in from that guy, $2 super chat. Thank you, dude. Thank you. A crop of corpses? Ugh. I agree there. That sounds awful. No! Wow. But yeah, people are lucky because that could have been blowouts and stuff. That could have been horrible, right?
That could have been nasty.
Yeah. Yeah, I totally agree there. Funny little thing that happened here. Hillary Clinton was just on The View, and she likened Trump to Hitler and warned that he would literally end democracy. Now, that's a little dramatized, but she did say that, he wants to go in, and if he gets reelected, he wants to, close this and derail that and so on and so forth. And, what she was alluding to isn't too far from wrong. Right. And again, it was a little puffy.
Hitlery.
Yeah. But, she did say like Hitler was elected and then all of a sudden everything was turned around and blah, blah. And literally on the same day, Trump says on Univision that he would weaponize the FBI and the DOJ against his political enemies. It says enemies there, but he was talking about people that have been fighting him right now and trying to make him out to be the bad guy. If he was elected, he would arm himself with agencies of the government to take them down.
I'm not a bad guy, and if you say I am, I'll kill you.
I know. Totally. So, I mean, and it was funny. If you watch the little clip, I'm not going to play it because the View are pretty bad for takedowns and stuff. But Hillary said, I mean, sure, I lost and I did not like losing to him, but, and she kept going, right? And you could see she was quite honest about it,
Now, correct me if I'm wrong, but I think Hillary and Trump, they don't get on too well. I've just got this feeling I might be missing something.
I don't think she's going to be taking his cigar anytime soon.
Moving on from that, swiftly as we can.
Yeah, right to the trap. No, a snake though. Yeah.
What you do when you're out taking a little stroll. A man who found a snake while out hiking took it home to show his children, only to be rushed to hospital after being bitten. The father from New South Wales, Australia, believed the creature was a non-venomous diamond python when he picked it up and was promptly bitten by the snake. He took the snake back home anyway, assuming the bite had been harmless. But he realised all was not well when he began vomiting violently and had his hand become badly swollen, triggering an emergency visit to hospital. The nurse at the hospital contacted snake expert Ray McGibbon, who sent a photo of the snake, and he immediately identified it as a broad-headed snake, which inject neurotoxins into the bloodstream when they bite, which can lead to incapacitation and, in some cases, death. He says, so please, if you see a snake or any reptile in the wild, admire it in its own habitat, take photos or a video, and please do not try to capture it or take it home.
Yeah.
Good advice.
Yeah.
Don't bring snakes home to the kiddies.
Terrible drinking friends. Terrible. Now here's a case of how dumb politicians can be. Okay, so this guy here, Vivek Ramaswamy, there he is, right? Ramaswamy.
You get the easy names.
Yeah, exactly. He wants to build a border between Canada and the U.S., the longest single border in the world, and his thinking is because way too much illegal fentanyl, that synthetic heroin that kills people, addicts and stuff, is getting across from Canada into America, right? So
really?
Yeah, and this is why he's arguing that they should build a wall against us Canadians here too. So This is from our National Post here. Let me just scroll down here. So let's see here. Yeah, in 2023, 0.9 kilograms of fentanyl were seized at the northern border. Northern meaning from Canada into the United States. That's down from 6.3 kilograms in 2022 and 9.9 kilograms in 2023. We're talking about, packages that would be like a bag of flour, as if that's, some kind of big deal. Now, if I scroll down a little bit, if you look at it from the other way, right? Let me just scroll down here. Where is it here? Oh, did I already pass it? Shit. Oh, yeah. But going the other way, they seized 12,245 kilograms of fentanyl coming from the United States into Canada.
Wow.
So they caught in 2023, the Americans caught 0.9 kilograms of fentanyl coming from Canada into the United States, which was probably just, users bringing their shit across the border. Whereas they caught 12,000 kilograms coming from the United States to Canada. And this fucking monkey's paw wants to build a wall at the border because of it.
A one-way wall.
Yeah.
Well, it sounds to me the stuff coming back is just it's basically product returns.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
You sent me the wrong kind of fentanyl. I asked for the good stuff. Yeah. Have my money back, please. Yeah. Amazon.
Yeah, so just be careful who you elect. Jesus Christ. We got to build a wall. They almost brought a kilogram in this year. It's just ridiculous.
Oh, that's insane.
Yeah. And, okay, yeah, we still got a few minutes here. So should we go to the gold? Just go right to it?
Let's go back to gold. Gold potty thieves. 4 men were charged on Monday over the theft of an 18-carat gold toilet from Blenheim Palace. Valued at £4.8 million, it was an artwork piece called America and was intended as a pointed satire.
Jesus
about
Christ!
Excessiveness. Yeah. We had another fucking artist name. I'm not going to try and read his name out. No, I'm not going to.
Don't do
it. But
yeah,
it was cast in solid 18-carat gold, and
wow.
These 7 people have been arrested over the heist 4 years after the toilet was stolen, and the artwork has never been found.
Wow.
Probably because someone just sprayed it white.
I would have just melted it. I mean,
Well, that's what they think has happened to it.
Yeah. There's no way it's gone,
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's not going to be a piece of art that's going to be missed.
I think somebody tried to use it as the bog and then realized what they'd done and had no choice but to steal it because there was nothing in the room to clean up their mess with, right?
But ironically, they did find a poo in it from an astronaut.
Yeah, it survived re-entry and landed dead square in the ball.
We found it. We found your poo. There it is.
So, one quick one here I'll throw in before we're done. But everybody who lives in Ohio, welcome to the land of legal marijuana. Yes, just like us Canadians, people in Ohio just voted to legalize marijuana. And now you too can have not only recreational, but easy to access pain relief for chronic pain, fibromyalgia, and so on and whatnot. And I know from firsthand, it works pretty good for that. So, yeah. Welcome to the modern age. Great to have you with us.
It doesn't work as well as that 14 kilos of fentanyl you use. But
well, I could only get 0.9 because it doesn't come across the border very often.
You're on the wrong side of the wall.
Yeah, exactly. So we're at 53 minutes. In America.
Okay.
Well, in America, everybody's got Veterans Day going on, hence the poppies you're seeing on the screen and whatnot. So we should give a huge thanks to everybody who has served and is serving and have family members that have served. Because, I mean, even if it's not you, if you've got somebody in your family who's off in a war zone and stuff doing their thing, you're not sleeping all that well yourself. So there's a lot of people in the equation, you know.
And when Dick means, people who have served, he doesn't mean people making McDonald's. He is talking about people who are
or
in the
jail
forces.
time, or jail time. Yeah, yeah. No.
Thank you for your service.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. But yeah,
or unless what he says to his prostitute last night. Thank you for your cervix.
I never say thank you.
Here's your dollar.
Thanks and credits. Good night, everybody.
Good night, everybody.
And a big, huge thanks to CF Beauty for running everything in the background, like the moderation team and the research team and all the other shit that we do as well. We got CF Beauty, BME, Shayna Caldwell, The Kraut, and PJ CNET, and Chuck Wagner on the team. Oh, sorry, I screwed that all up. I shouldn't read while drinking. Go for it there, Dunk.
Oh, no, it's my turn to screw things up. Yeah, so if you've had a lot of fun tonight, don't forget to hit the like and share the video and leave a comment, because those things really help the channel. To our super chatters, thank you for your generosity. You help keep the lights on around here. It's what's why it's so bloody dark around here. And if you haven't already, hit the hammer the notification bell so you can never miss out on any of our shows. And you can hear us gibber on next time. You can also support the channel by becoming a member and checking out our merch store, and come and visit us in the Shills Discord.
Yeah. So good night, everybody. Thanks for coming. Take it easy. See you soon.
Stay tuned. And don't forget, in a few minutes, we're in the 42
Oh,
minutes
the
later
42
show.
after show. Yeah, there's a redirect at the end of this, so we'll see you right back.
Yeah. Come back for some more.
Yeah, cool. Hey.